Consistent on this channel, man. I come here to vent. I come here to give y'all free game and just give y'all different advice about life and things that I feel like could have helped me when I was younger or helped me early on in my entrepreneur career, man. And I'm here to give y'all the game. One thing I can tell y'all is today's topic is about things that might be holding you back, bro. It's a lot of things that might be holding you back, whether it's friends, females,
what up, Six?
Environment,
you all right?
Habits that you choose to have. A lot of those things could be holding you back from maximizing your potential. And there was some things that was holding me back in the very beginning of me trying to be an entrepreneur, be a content creator. And I'm gonna be honest, I teach this every day in my community because one of the biggest things I try to teach people is have every type of way to make money set in front of you, but if you don't have your mental set up straight, if you don't have the right mentality, if you don't know how to think properly, bro, it don't matter how many skills you got, how many opportunities are put in front of you, until you have the mentality you need, bro. Every time you come across something that's a beneficial situation, it might be money, it might be a new opportunity for friends or whatever the case may be, you're always gonna get left behind in life if you don't know how to mentally think right. My bad, y'all, I had to put my phone on silent. But what I mean by that is, bro, when I was coming up in just being a content creator, entrepreneur, just being a person in general, bro, there was a lot of things set in front of me in life that was basically holding me back, bro. I tell people in my community, bro, don't let females hold you back. Don't let bad friend groups hold you back. Don't let habits hold you back. Anything that you might be holding you back.
Cooler Sunday.
Sunday afternoon. One of my biggest things with growing as a person is realizing that if something is a bad habit or if it's something that's keeping me from getting to that next level, I might need to drop that habit, bro.
What y'all been on? What y'all been on?
Comfortability will kill your success. If you're comfortable waking up doing the same thing every day, you will not get to that next level. I had to get into the mindset of telling myself that every day when I wake up, I live based off progression. Even if you're not living up to the goals that you set for yourself, at least live up to doing more than what you did yesterday, and you will eventually start progressing into being a better person. So one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man, bro, and I wrote down a couple different lists of things that I feel like was holding me back, bro. You could have a couple different things holding you back, and I'm gonna talk about all of them. And I'm gonna also talk about the things that you need to do or you might need to do in order to put yourself in a better position to win, bro. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have been rich a lot quicker, and y'all might be able to be rich a lot quicker if you stop letting these couple things hold you back. It might be girls, it might be scrolling on social media, it might be fake friends, it might be being envious of other people, it could be television, drugs, partying, negative thoughts. All of these different things could be holding you back, bro. When I teach people,
hell yeah,
bro, the habits and the mental.
Hey, see, you know ball, boy. That boy no ball. You know this Casper.
Wherever you want to be in life, bro, you have to have the right mental, bro. You got to think about how many people are famous people that have millions of dollars, bro, when they lose their position because they never got themselves set up straight mentally. I'm going to be honest with you. You want to see what happens when you get money and you never fix yourself mentally? You are a person that is going to cope with everything in the world to try to fix your problems because you never dealt with the actual problem. Think about how many people get millions of dollars and go do drugs, bro. They go kick it with females every day, bro. They go to jail all the time, and it's because they never fixed themselves as a person without money. So when they got money, all they did was use their money to go. I used to do the same thing, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to go through each topic, and I'm going to give y'all different ways that it affected me and how I fixed it, bro. Like, girls. It's one of the biggest distractions, bro. I can think of, like, how females, bro, I'm being honest, bro. Females rule the world. If you a male right now watching this, bro, like, I hate to say it, bro, but a lot of things that males do, personal hygiene, a lot of the shit that you do, you should be doing it for yourself, but a lot of men do it for companionship, bro. You want to go outside and look nice and smell good for a girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes want to have the nicest cars, the nicest clothes, because that's what, you know what I'm saying? Now, some people do this because that's what they actually want in life, but it is a lot of people right now living up to certain expectations because they want to please women, bro. Stop that, bro. The first thing you need to start doing before you can do anything is please yourself. Don't wake up every day, bro, setting yourself up to try to live for a woman. I'm gonna tell you one thing I learned, bro. Money don't come with females, but females come with money, bro. So focus on yourself and focus on your finances first, bro. And a lot of times, bro, getting women will be easier, bro. It's a lot of people right now that's so focused on getting females, bro. You going to the club every day, bro. You partying every day. You doing drugs and all this different shit. You ain't even reached $1 million yet. One of my biggest things is people ask me why I don't go to clubs and why I don't go to parties, bro. I'm be honest, bro. I celebrate, bro. Yeah, I might go to a party here and there, but I'm not going to the club every day, bro. What the fuck are you celebrating? Let's be honest, bro. If people going to the club every day, bro, and you celebrate nothing, you gotta wake up and go to work tomorrow, bro. And I'm not trying to tell y'all there's nothing wrong with you if you that person, but you gotta open your eyes and think differently and live differently, bro. Millionaires ain't going to go kicking in the club every day, and if they are, they're millionaires, bro. It ain't no reason you should be spending your last dollars in the club on drinks and balls when you could be going to go do something else with your time. So me personally, I feel like it's all about what you choose to do with your time and where you choose to position yourself and put yourself in life. I feel like another thing that a lot of people talk about is like the distractions and scrolling on social media, bro. It's my bad, y'all. Somebody walked in. But I'll be comparing my life to all these different people on social media, not even understanding, bro. Like, bro, my life could be the same thing if I put my phone down for a second and actually go live. It is a lot of people that pick up their phone every day, not realizing that social media is somebody highlight reel. They're not gonna post when they down bad. They're not gonna post when their bills can't be paid. They're not gonna post when the rent is due. You get what I'm saying? They posting them going on vacation. They posting pictures in their nice outfits, bro. It is a nigga's highlight reel. So to pick your cell phone up every day and you let social media kill your dreams, you let social media kill your goals, bro. I want you to understand, bro. Social media ain't nothing but a tool that people use to make money and promote their life, bro. And if you look at it as anything other than that, you will get lost in this shit. I used to wake up every day getting on my cell phone, bro, stomach touching my back, angry because I couldn't understand why I would be seeing everybody else living their life on social media or living their life on the internet. But one thing I never did was sit back and actually live my life and put my phone down. One of the biggest things a lot of people are doing right now that's going to kill your success and hold you back is the fact that you're waking up every day living for social media, living for another person, living for this girl, living for whatever might be on your cell phone, and the only person you need to be living for is yourself. When I started living for me, doing for me, and waking up every day doing what I wanted to do, setting goals for myself, and chasing what made me happy, I had a way better life, bro. When I was waking up every day going to work, and the only thing I could do was look at my cell phone when I'm at work, looking at everybody dreaming, living a dream life, and I wasn't doing nothing to put myself in a position to be where I wanted to be, bro. I was always unhappy. And one thing I can say is, bro, it is no female, it is no amount of drugs, it is no amount of money that can fix you if you don't fix yourself mentally, bro. So if you got distractions around you, whether it be a girl that's around you, bro, if your girl ain't beneficial to your situation and she not trying to help you become what you want to be in life, you know what I'm saying? If your girl holding you back, bro, she don't want to see you go out and be productive, she not trying to help you with your business, bro. If you a vlogger and she not trying to hold your camera, like, if you a content creator, bro, and she not trying to be in your content, if you a singer and she not trying to help you go to the stool, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, you might need to drop that shit, bro. A lot of times I had to put myself in a position of where I realized I couldn't even be in a relationship with a person until I was where I wanted to be in life, because a lot of times, bro, relationships are built off of sacrifice, bro. It's kind of hard to make sacrifices in your life when you ain't even got to where you want to be at. So if you're in a relationship with a person and you're trying to sacrifice your time, you're trying to sacrifice all these different things, and you ain't even financially stable, or you ain't even got to this certain position in life, you might need to take some time to be by yourself, to get yourself together, because being in a relationship is a lot easy when people are, you know what I'm saying, they sit straight in life. They got everything they need to have in order. And if you don't have everything you need to have in order, bro, I think one of the biggest things is getting in a relationship with somebody that wants to help you get towards your goals or wants to help you move forward in life, because they're going to do everything in their power to benefit you and make sure you win, bro. And that's what's going to take you to that next level in life, bro. Don't be around a female every day that don't want to do nothing but eat you up, bro, and sit there and look at you and cuddle up in bed, bro. I'm going to be honest, bro. I love a female that'll wake you up and tell you, hey, you've been laying in the bed all day. You might need to go outside and go do something. That's the type of person you need inside your life. Whether it's females, your friends, your family, whatever the case may be, if you have a person around you that don't want to see you win, don't want to see you be productive, cut them folks from out your circle, because they will keep you in the same position, and being in that same position is going to hurt you, bro. A lot of people are stuck where they stuck at in life. They worked a 9 to 5 from the time they were young niggas until the time they were old men, until the time they were young females, until the time they were old women. But it's because, bro, they were okay with being comfortable. I always set myself up to be in uncomfortable situations because I realized uncomfortability is room for growth. If you're uncomfortable, that means you're in a position you ain't never been in before, you're doing something you ain't never did before, and that is what's going to elevate you or push you to the next level and make you change and make you a person. You know what I'm saying? like, bro, I'm being honest with you, bro. Your friend group is such a big thing. Like, I would rather have a circle as small as a Cheerio than be cool with everybody in the planet. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Everybody ain't for you. When you learn about life, learn about all the different things you want, you're gonna learn that some of these people you meet for the moment. I know a lot of y'all might not understand that, bro. It could be your girlfriend you've been going for 2 years. That might have been that moment in life. You might have had a best friend that you all through middle school, y'all fell out in high school. He might have been for that moment in life. A lot of people come into your life because they're either lessons or blessings. You have to figure out which one it is. But one thing I want you to understand is if you lose a friendship or relationship, whether it be with female, male, girlfriend, boyfriend, whether it be your partner or your bitch, bro, life sets you up and puts you in these situations sometimes because you have to learn from them, bro. You have to figure out what the situation was put in front of you for. I had females that come in my life that I thought was supposed to be forever, but it was to teach me how to treat women. I had partners that come into my life that snake me out, but it's to teach me how to read people. It's to teach me how to carry myself. It's to teach me how to treat people. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand in every situation, bro, people come into your life for a certain reason. Figure out what that reason is. Keep moving about your life, bro. And eventually, bro, your circle will fall into place kind of like a deck of cards or like a domino effect. Like these people that's meant to be around you, bro, no force. If they're going to come around you and fall into your life, and if they meant to be there, they will be there without you having to do anything for them to be around. You get what I'm saying? And one thing I can tell you is when you got a bad group of people around you, bro, they're going to hold you back, bro. I had situations where I was supposed to be way farther in life. I still had the same mindset I have right now, but the fact that I was hanging around the people I was hanging around, doors would never open for me because the niggas I was around was closing them motherfuckers, bro. You get what I'm saying? And one thing I can say is, like, if you're around people, bro, and you want to bring them up with you, you can. Just make sure they people that's worth bringing up, bro. There's a lot of people around you that you're keeping around you every day, and these folks is anchors. You get what I'm saying? You need people around you that's helping you move towards your goals, bro. Bro, when I was vlogging, bro, my cousin Leak, bro, he will hold the camera, bro. He gonna make the thumbnails, bro. He gonna be in the camera if he need to be an entertainer, bro. But he was willing to be a part of everything I had going on, and he was willing to help whatever I had going on in my situation to make what I had going on easier, bro. The females I talk to now, I make sure I don't talk to a female that got an issue with me going out working and doing what I do, vlogging, because this paid my bills. You know what I'm saying? When I was hanging around females that didn't want to see me do nothing but cake up with them all day, bro, I wasn't making no bread. When I was hanging around niggas that wanted to go smoke weed and kick it all day, go kick it in the hood, bro, I was kicking in the hood, and that's all I seen every day. That's all I woke up to, bro. And there was nothing new changing in my life, bro. And until I changed my situation, changed the people I was hanging around, life didn't have nothing else for me, bro. And that's how life is gonna be for a lot of y'all, bro. Until you open up your eyes and realize that life ain't gonna do nothing for you, you gotta put one foot in front of the other, and then life will start helping you, bro. That's when you're gonna realize a lot of things ain't gonna go in your favor because you sitting there being comfortable and you're comfortable with being in the position you're in right now. If you're looking at this camera and you feel any type of way about anything I said, it might be something you need to change in your life, bro. I'm telling you. Now moving forward, bro, we're gonna talk about fake friends. Yeah, that's one thing. I have people around me that was trying to act like they was pushing me forward, but the whole time they was holding me back. You got people around you that will act like they want to see you win, but the real reason they want to see you win is so they can get you all the way up to the top and take everything you got, bro. You need to watch the people around you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. A snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. It's not shedding its skin to become friendlier. So if you have somebody around you to do something weird one time, bro, beat that shit, bro. Snowball effect, bro. A lot of times people will do something weird, and if you let them slide, bro, they're going to stay around and they're going to do something weird. I'm telling you. Man, we're going to move on to the envious part, though, bro. You will have people around you that is envious, but this is why I tell you, surround yourself around people with goals. Surround yourself around females or your partners, whoever you're around, your girl, bro. Make sure these people have goals for themselves. A person with goals, a person with ambition, a person who has their own thing going, they never going to get envious of you because they focus on them. The only people that I ever seen get envious of my situation was people that didn't have shit going on for themselves. So when they seen me going up in life, when they seen me moving forward and elevating, they were envious because they wanted my position. They won't want your position if they got their own. So make sure you surround yourself around the right people, bro, because you will set yourself up to have less envious people around you. If you surround yourself around people that's fucking productive and are working and have goals for themselves. It is crazy to say, a person that is going to work every day don't have time to hate on the next man going to work because both of y'all are working. Both of y'all are going to go get a check. Now, if you going to work every day making thousands of dollars and your partner is sitting at the couch on his grandma crib, he has time to look at what you're doing. He has time to pick apart everything that you're doing. He has time to count your bread, count your pockets, and all of that. He has time to build up envy and build up hate, bro. Productive situations usually have less envy in it because when people are working and people have goals, bro, they have no time to be worried about the next nigga, bro. I'm telling you. Don't let envious people be around you. They will hold you back purposely, or they will set you up to win so they can set you up to fail. I'm telling you. Now, when it comes to television, bro, TV is an illusion, bro. The only thing that you see is what people want you to see. You'll start realizing that when you get older and you mature and you start watching the news. It is crazy how I had a man that lived in the building next to me inside my penthouse jump off the balcony and smack 25 floors down. That was not on the news, bro. But guess what will be on the news? They'll have this news article talking about this person that just shot up the airport, or this person that just decided he wanted to blow up the gas station down the street. My point is, TV has an agenda, bro. They're building their advertisements to make you consume. There are television shows to make you change your thought process, bro. TV is an illusion, bro. Make sure you watch what you consume on television because a lot of the shit that you're watching on television is reprogramming you, bro. Like all the baddies, the girls club, and all this different stuff, bro. It is making the next generation of females, bro, and you see what's happening to women, bro. When it comes to the males, bro, look at the rap music, look at all these different things that's put in front of us on television and music videos. This is what's making the next generation of males. But ask yourself, why are they doing this? It's because they're trying to make less producers and more consumers. Best way to make you a consumer is to have you watching television and scrolling on social media all day. What I would tell you is watch the shit that you take in on your phone, watch the things that you watch the information that you intake because a lot of y'all are reprogramming yourself without even knowing it, bro. Television is an illusion, bro. Baddies Club is crazy because these girls will fight and then after they get paid and them cameras cut off, bro, they hugging and going home together, bro. They going to the club together, bro. You go watch T.I. and Tiny, bro, and y'all will watch these folks fight in a relationship and y'all don't even know they sleeping in the same bed tonight, counting up $1 million off of the views they just generated because y'all over here spreading their drama. What I want y'all to understand is TV is what people want you to see, bro. Once you start realizing that, you'll start realizing that television doesn't matter. Go live your life, bro. Watch stuff that's informational. Teach yourself stuff. Try to learn new skills. But other than that, bro, everything else is a bunch of bullshit and it's just something to distract you, bro. Television is a distraction. When I stopped watching cable, bro, and I put down my cell phone and I start only using my cell phone when I was learning something or posting something or trying to sell a product, bro, I promise you my life was way better. I had a way clearer headspace and mentally, bro, I have like, bro, I'm just able to think a lot clearer, bro, because I don't have everything going on social media and everything going on TV all inside the back of my brain, bro. I'm able to think for myself, by myself. You get what I'm saying? Now, drugs, bro, to be honest, bro, drugs is just a way for y'all to cope, bro. If you smoking weed right now, 9 times out of 10, you smoking weed because you're bored, you smoking weed because you're sad, whatever the case may be, bro, deal with your problems, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, yeah, I'm smoking stuff in my free time, bro, but there is no plant that can make what you got going on fix itself, bro. At the end of the day, as soon as you're not high no more, guess what? The problem is right back in front of you, bro. So at the end of the day, it does nothing but give you a situation to cope, bro. When I stopped using weed as a coping mechanism and use it as something that's like a reward, bro, I ain't gonna smoke unless I complete something for the day. I just got done recording these videos, bro. I made some content, I made me some money for the day. Okay, before I go sit down and smoke. But if you just using smoking as just something to do in your pastime, bro, find you something better to do with your time, bro. You are killing your brain, you're wasting your time, and to be honest, bro, you only get one body. Your body is a temple, and when you start setting yourself up to smoke and do drugs with no type of reward process to put in front of you, be honest with you, all you're doing is telling yourself that you need to smoke in order to do this, you need to smoke in order to do this. This is why some people can't smoke without eating, some people can't even go have a regular day without smoking. If they don't smoke, they feel like they suck, And it's because you set yourself up to think that smoking is everything or whatever your choice of drug is everything, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. Don't do no drugs at all if you can't, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of ganja, but what I can tell y'all folks is that there's a lot of people out here right now using drugs as a coping mechanism, and that shit is holding them the fuck back, bro. You have an extra habit that you don't need. You're spending money on it, bro. It's killing your pockets, bro. Think about how much money you could have in your pocket if you didn't smoke, if you can't afford your habit. You get what I'm saying? Think about how much money you would have if you didn't pop perks. Think about how much better your body would be if you didn't drink and do all of these things. So what I'm trying to tell y'all folks is, bro, it's cool because everybody has their thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people are drinkers, some people smokers, whatever the case may be, bro. But if you have a situation that you're in right now where the drugs is holding you back from maximizing your potential, you have to sit down and really be 100 with yourself. Look yourself in the face right now and ask yourself, are you a junkie, bro? Like, if you can't eat, sleep, function, if you can't operate as a regular human being without doing drugs, bro, it's a problem that you need to fix, bro. To anybody that wakes up every day and that's the highlight of your day, or that's what you wake up and that's what you're waiting for, bro, it's a problem that you need to fix, bro. And it might be something within, bro. A lot of times people be having problems that they never fix, and they use all of these different things as coping mechanisms. So if you got a coping mechanism, bro, you might need to do something differently or change something that you got going on so you can start looking at your situation and have a clear headspace. I feel like drugs don't do nothing but put y'all in a situation where y'all feel like what y'all is doing is okay. Y'all get in a situation where now y'all building crazy habits, y'all spending money on something that's not helping you or benefiting your situation. If you do drugs, if you're a drinker, whatever the case may be, bro, and you're not able to function without it, bro, sit down, be 100 with yourself right now and ask yourself, is you a junkie, bro? Because one thing about me is, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I done went to jail, and it's nothing good about that situation, but I done cold turkey weed and didn't feel no type of way without it, bro. There's some people right now, if you had the cold turkey, what you got going on, bro, you would feel like life is over, bro.
I go to jail. Go to jail.
Are you using this as a reward? And if not, bro, you need to cut it out, bro. I'm telling you, I used to be the person that used to drink lean. I would pop perks, I would do all these different things, bro. I was killing my body, bro. You only got one temple, bro. You only get one of them, bro. Once you tear it down, you can't build it back up, bro. You could try to repair it, bro, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. Some things are unrepairable. You gotta think about how many people are dying at young ages from doing all these different drugs and putting all these different things into their body, and they not thinking about it until it's said and done, and then you gone. You only get one life to live. This shit ain't GTA. You not having multiple lives. I don't see no health bar around this bitch. So with that being said, bro, make sure with your one life to live, you live this shit the right way, bro. And that's why I tell people, watch what you intake, watch what you put out, watch everything that you do, bro, because you only have one life. You need to take it serious, and I feel like a lot of people don't. What I'm gonna tell y'all is, when it comes to like the whole drug situation, bro, I was a person that mentally, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't always have the best mental situation. I wasn't always in the best headspace. I could at times when I was ready to legitimately clock out, bro. But one thing I can say is, bro, it is no amount of drugs, bro, that can fix your situation, bro. It only helps you for then, and then once it's over, bro, you right back in front of your problem again. So that's why I really be heavy on like dealing with your mental issues and really fixing what you got going on, bro. One of the biggest people that I fuck with the strongest is NBA Youngboy. It's crazy to say that NBA Youngboy never fixed his mental issues as a young nigga, bro. So now that he's an old nigga with millions, bro, or an older nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because he's my age, but bro, an older nigga with millions, bro. Youngboy is forever setting himself up to keep going back to jail, bro. Keep going through all the things he's going through, bro, because he never fixed himself mentally, bro. And drugs is just a coping situation. And one thing I can say is, bro, if you use drugs to cope, it's never gonna fix what you got going on. You're gonna cope just to get to the next fix, bro, and you're gonna do it all over again. Drunk drugs, bro. If you could not do any drugs, not drinking at all, bro, that's my best advice, bro. One of my biggest things and one of my worst habits is just smoking in general, bro. I don't like drinking at all. But one thing I can say is if I didn't smoke, it would probably be an extra $30,000 in my pocket a year, bro. And it might be more than that, bro. And to be honest, bro, I think about all of the health benefits and different things I would have if I didn't smoke, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, when I don't smoke, I have a clearer headspace. It is a habit that I built for myself, and I'm slowly working towards putting down. But it is a habit that if I could put down altogether, I would, bro. And that's why I don't want it for y'all. And if y'all are doing it, bro, and if y'all can stop doing it, stop, bro. And if you can't stop, bro, at least make it a reward, bro. So you doing something to push yourself forward and benefit yourself, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, if I ain't completed schoolwork, or if I ain't dropped the videos for the day, if I ain't edited, did whatever I need to do, I'm not outside thugging, partying, kicking it, none of that, bro. And that's how everybody needs to operate. I think one of my biggest things I want to come to before I close this video out is just the negative thoughts, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of the things I listed, whether it be girls, social media, fake friends, television, partying, drugs, out of all the things that I just listed, bro, all of these things lead back to distractions, bro. It leads back to negative thinking. The people you hang around, the things that you do every day, the way that you wake up, the way that you go to sleep, everything that you do as a person is what is going to determine what you end up being, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. If you could overcome these distractions, if you could drop these habits, if you could put a lot of this to the side, bro, you're going to have a way better headspace. A lot of negative thoughts come from the fact that you're around wrong people, you're doing the wrong things, you have the wrong habits, you're doing some form of drugs, you're not being productive. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was a person that woke up every day, I work out now a little bit. Y'all don't know if I can tell. I ain't swole, but I'm getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? I work out now. I eat properly. I don't smoke as much. I don't really link with females at all, bro. And if I do, bro, it's my one person that want to help me do what I do and benefit me and push me to that next level. When it comes to the things I do as far as the friend groups I have, bro, I went from having 20,000 friends, bro, to having a friend group the size of a Cheerio, bro. And I would rather have 5 friends that wake me up every day, motivate me to do content, go outside and make videos and motivate me to make investments and do positive things in my life than be around 20,000 people and everybody in Atlanta know me and I be hanging around people that don't want to see me do nothing but lose for real, and they smile in front of my face while we drinking and smoking, but other than that, they don't want to see me do nothing else with my life, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I put myself in a position to where, like, the habits I had, the people I was around, all of these different things I had were positive, my life started motivating and just like moving in a positive direction. And it's been like that ever since, bro. One thing I can say is, bro, as long as I wake up every day and progressively try to be better than I was the day before, my life is only gonna get better. And I'm trying to set y'all self up to make y'all life better. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. A lot of y'all habits, a lot of the people y'all be around plays a big part in what you're gonna end up being, how you're gonna perform in life, and it plays a big part in how your thought process works, bro. If you have negative thoughts, bro, you might need to change something about your life. I love y'all folks, though. I'm not gonna turn this into no long, elaborate session. One thing I can say is, bro, if you're watching this video right now and you feel like you need help mentally or you want to talk with me one-on-one and have a conversation with me, man, y'all folks can check out the link to my description, man. My community is growing. We're in here talking about financial advice, mental advice, and everything you need to be the next biggest entrepreneur, content creator, and just push you to be the biggest person you could be, the best person you could be in your situation. If y'all folks think that's something that you need in y'all life, man, join the community. The link is in the description. To all the people that enjoy these videos, man, we got more of these videos on the way. As y'all can see, I am doing free game videos every 1 to 2 days, man. Y'all don't know when the next drop is coming. If y'all ain't subscribed already, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share this with a friend that might need it. And I will see y'all in the next free game video. One thing I want to tell y'all before we leave over is, bro, I love y'all. I truly do appreciate y'all. I make these videos for the people that need help and need some type of guidance or need somebody to talk to or somebody to relate to. That's what I make these videos for. And to the people that watch these videos and feel like y'all want to take yourself to the next level, but y'all don't really know what direction y'all want to go in, bro, just check out the community, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, it might be beneficial to y'all situation, man. And if you can't afford it, bro, keep watching these videos until you get enough free game to be able to afford it, bro. It's only $45 a month. The price is going, and we don't know where the price may end up being, bro. But if you're watching this video right now, man, it might be something that you could look into. Like I said, though, bro, I love y'all, Ghost family. I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.
At Olive Garden, we've spent years perfecting every cheesy twirl and saucy swirl. So where do we go from here?
I don't know. Delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers, and for the first 1,000,000 orders, delivery is free. Only at olivegarden.com.
Old Spice Deep Sea Body Wash. Vitamin B3 boosted for... What y'all got going on YouTube? It's Who Casper, and we is back with another free game. as y'all boys can see, I've been trying to be way more consistent on the channel. I've been dropping like every 2 days. Y'all hold me accountable to that. If y'all want to help me come up with more video ideas, and y'all let me know some topics y'all want to see me talk about inside the comment section and stuff like that. But in today's video, y'all, we are talking about starting now. I feel like one of my biggest things, like when I came up just in like content creation or just in life in general, bro, like procrastination was definitely something that held me back. And it's something that I talk to heavy inside my community with all of my students, because one of my biggest things is like action is one of the things that's gonna put you forward in life. I feel like a lot of people come up with good ideas or they have all these different things they want to do. One of the biggest things that's gonna hold them back from getting to where they want to be is just actually starting. A lot of people don't start. Like, you'll have a business idea, you'll have this idea for a video, all these different things. You could have an idea that might change your life and you never even started. You get what I'm saying? So today's video is really just about starting. That one thing that you got inside your head that you've been holding on to, that dream or whatever the case may be, whatever you've been thinking about for the longest that you haven't been starting, whatever you've been procrastinating on, that's what we're gonna lock in and focus on today. So, long story short, I got 10 things. You know, I always give y'all 10 topics that I go over, bro. One of my biggest things is like, it's 10 things that's gonna hold you back and probably make you procrastinate a lot more. It's something that I went through just like being a content creator and just going through life in general, bro. A lot of times you're gonna be worried about what people think. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have all these different things going on. Sometimes you're gonna think you're not smart enough. You might have unclear goals. You might be waiting for the right time per se. You get what I'm saying? You might be comparing yourself to others. It might be like lack of discipline or whatever the case may be. Some people just, you get what I'm saying? They just not trying to try something new. You have some people that's actually scared of trying new things. You get what I'm saying? You have people that are perfectionists, people that are scared to invest. You have people that's falling behind and they feel like it's too late to start. It's all these different factors that could be holding you back from doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm gonna just go over all these different things. So, number one, y'all, like I said, man, I think it's worrying about what people think. One of my biggest things with just like becoming a content creator is, bro, I learned that like so many people are gonna have opinions on what you're doing, especially when you put your life on the internet. And even if you're not a person that live life on the internet, bro, like in general, people are always gonna have opinions on what you're doing. I feel like a lot of people don't live the lives they want to live because they seek satisfaction from other people. So you got this dude that really want to be driving a Range Rover, but bro driving a Hellcat. They want his partners to tell him his car is hard. You get what I'm saying? You got a female that is dressing a certain type of way, or she's carrying herself a certain type of way because she wants female acceptance. Like, you have all these different things that kind of play into why people move how they move. And I think one of the biggest things is people who move for other people. One of the biggest things I want to get everybody to like get inside their head, and I really want y'all to reprogram yourself if y'all worry about what people think, bro. Stop worrying about what people think. One of my biggest things I had to tell myself is when you leave this earth, bro, it's going to be a couple people carrying your casket, bro, and all the people that you were living to satisfy 9 times out of 10, half of those people aren't going to be there. And one of my biggest things is when you leave this earth, you should have been living for you. At the end of the day, bro, when you leave, you want to say that you did everything that you wanted to do, but if you were living your whole entire life living for other people, seeking satisfaction for other people, you not going to accomplish your goals because you're doing everything that everybody else has in front of you, bro. I can remember a time when I was living for my grandparents, so I was going to school and I was getting ready to go to college and all this different shit, bro, but I really didn't care nothing about getting nothing outside of my high school diploma. I can remember I was doing real estate because that was what my mama wanted me to do, bro, and I was making decent money doing real estate, but I was still unhappy working a 9-to-5 job. So one of my biggest things is even if you living up to the goals that other people are setting for you, bro, it might not be what you want for yourself, and you still gonna be unhappy in life. One of my biggest things is leaving this earth knowing that I'm satisfied with what I did while I was here, but the only way you can do that is if you do for you. So if you're watching this video right now and you living for anybody else, or you waking up worried about what people gonna think about you, man, dress how you want to dress, do what you want to do, talk how you want to talk, be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Embrace being your own person. I think one of the things that separates a lot of people from everybody else is the fact that you were born and you come into this world with your own characteristics, and that's what defines you, and that's what makes you different from everybody else. I feel like a lot of people live comparison-based lifestyles, or they live this lifestyle where they want everybody to accept them. Bro, you will find a group of people to accept you, and if niggas don't fuck with you, that's cool, because at the end of the day, the only person you need is yourself. And once you realize that, you'll start walking through life and not care about who messes with you or who don't mess with you, who like how you dress, who don't like how you dress, who like how you smell, or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, bro, the only person you gotta go home with and lay in the bed with is yourself by choice. You get what I'm saying? If you choose to have a relationship, that's one thing, but man, you wake up every day and the only person you gotta focus on, the only person you gotta please is you. So once you get that through your head, you'll have a way better mental space, and I feel like you'll be able to get towards your goals a lot quicker, bro. Procrastination will hold you back because you be living for other people or living to satisfy other people. When you live to satisfy yourself, you'll wake up every day, and as long as you feel good about what you got going on, you're gonna keep going. That's what you need to get towards. Number 2 though, y'all, you think you're not smart enough. I feel like it's a lot of people out here that don't understand that you can learn things and there's no time limit on when you can learn shit, bro. The saying that an old dog can't learn new tricks, I never believe that shit, because me personally, bro, if the dog want the treat, he gonna do whatever to learn that new trick. You get what I'm saying? If bro really want that piece of food, he want that piece of chicken, bro gonna learn how to roll over regardless of what his age is. And I feel like it's the same thing with anybody, bro. You can be 50 years old, but if you want $1 million, bro, it's never too late to learn a new skill, pick up a new trade, meet a new person, build a new relationship, or whatever the case may be to change your life. So if you're a person right now that feel like you're not smart enough, man, it's no limit on what you can learn. It's no limit on what you can teach yourself. It's no limit on anything except for the limit that you put on yourself. I feel like a lot of people fuck up because y'all put limitations on yourself, not understanding that you the one holding yourself back. A lot of times I could have been in different positions or been in different places, but I would tell myself I'm not smart enough or I'm not good enough for something, and I wouldn't even try because I already put that self-doubt in my head. You have to walk into every situation blind, bro, and just tell yourself, like, you gotta be delusional sometimes. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, sometimes being delusional will push you to that next level, because sometimes believing in yourself when nobody else is what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take to push you to the next level. That's what it's gonna take to push you to being into wherever you want to be in life, bro. But a lot of times, bro, you're gonna have to walk into situations when don't nobody believe in you. You gotta believe in you. And I think that's one of the biggest things that is hard for people, bro. It's a lot of people that have self-doubt. It's a lot of people that don't have any type of self-confidence, but you gotta have that confidence in yourself, because like I said, it was times when I was believing in my dreams. I can think of when my mama was supporting me and supporting all the shit I had going on, but even if my mama didn't support me, I supported myself and I believed in myself, and I seen everything I was talking about for myself when couldn't nobody else see it, and that's what kept me pushing forward. And I feel like that's what's gonna be the defining factor for a lot of people, bro. Like, if you really want this shit for yourself, you gotta tell yourself that can't nobody take this from you, can't nobody stop you from getting to your goal, and the only thing that's holding you back is you. And once you get to that point, bro, you'll get to reach your goals a lot quicker. It's a lot of people right now that is letting all these different factors play into their heads. You let all these different things talk to you out of starting whatever you want to start, bro. And bro, the only person that should be holding you back is you, and you shouldn't be holding yourself back, because you should be the #1 person pushing yourself forward to get to your goals. So if you got a business right now that you want to start, if you got a company, if you want to do content creation, you want to pick up the camera, start your first video, you want to record your first song, bro, execute it, bro, do it, bro. Starting is one of the biggest parts and one of the hardest parts of just getting towards your goals, and I feel like that's what's gonna stop a lot of people. You got a lot of people, they're sitting right now working their regular desk jobs, going to work every day, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the reason why they doing something that makes them unhappy every day is because they never even started trying to work towards their goals. So, like I said, there's no such thing as a person not being smart enough or not having enough knowledge, bro. You can teach yourself anything, you can learn new tricks at any point in time, and I feel like if somebody really wants something in life, bro, it should be nothing that should stop you from getting there. And you should always walk into it with that type of mind space. Number 3, y'all, we're gonna talk about unclear goals. It is a lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people that walk outside every day and don't have any type of goals set for themselves. Let me tell you something about a person that doesn't have any goals. If you don't have any goals, you don't have any guidelines. When you don't have guidelines, you walk through life blindly. When you walk through life blindly, you're gonna go for anything, you're gonna fall for anything. One thing I learned that really took me to the next level and got me to where I'm at now was the fact that I had to start realizing that until I had goals set for myself, I'm gonna wake up every day and not know what direction to go into. Even when I didn't know if I wanted to be a content creator, I didn't know if I wanted to be this, that, and the third, bro. I told myself I wanted to be a millionaire. Now I got some type of guidelines. I got something to work towards. I know it's a certain type of way the millionaire move. It's a certain type of way the millionaires don't move. But having that set inside my brain, it gave me a different type of thought process, and it made me look at life different, and it pushed me in the right direction, because a lot of times when I was walking outside every day, not having no goal set, not knowing what I wanted to be or who I wanted to be, you will fall for anything and do anything. Those were the situations that was putting me inside the hood, hanging around the wrong niggas, bro. Those were the situations that ended me up in jail, bro. if you don't have anything to believe in, if you don't have anything to stand for, you will fall for anything, bro. And that shit is so true. And that's why I feel like a lot of y'all youngies need to set goals for yourself, even if it's just small goals, bro. Yeah, you might not have all your long-term goals set up. You might not know where you want to be in the next 10 years, but just having the next 6-month plan set up and stuff like that, bro, you will push yourself ahead of a lot of people, because you got a lot of people who not even planning what they're going to do for the new year until the new year gets here, bro. Fuck having all those New Year aspirations and all the things you want to do once the clock is set, bro. Once January is here, bro, January 1st, it's too late to be talking about what you're going to do for the new year. Nigga, it's already here. You're supposed to be pre-planning and pre-setting. One of my biggest things is, bro, I'm setting in stone everything that I want to do going into the new year right now, so I already have a sense of habit. A lot of people be telling themselves they want to do all these new things when the first of the year come around, bro, but you already late. You was supposed to be executing your game, executing your plan before it even got there. November and December, I'm locking in the fourth quarter, because my biggest thing is when I walk into 2025, this vlog channel that I got on my other channel is going to be taking off. This channel we're talking to on right now, bro, 100K plus. And one of my biggest things is setting goals for myself and starting my goals early, so when I get to the point to where it's time to work on them, I already started. So like I said, y'all, have goals, bro. Put some type of something in front of yourself to where you have some guidelines that lead you in the right direction. Because if you don't have anything that you're working towards, you are going to go for anything, you're going to fall for anything. You feel me? Now, number 4, it says waiting for the right time. I don't believe in waiting for the right time, bro. I feel like a lot of times it's not going to be the right time when it's time for you to execute your plans. It's not going to be the right time when it's time for you to start your business. I'm going to be honest. I jumped out on a limb doing content creation. Look at where it got me. But to think that I started content creation at my lowest point in my life, to think if I would have told myself, oh, let's wait until I get a this, that, and the third, get a car, get a crib, get a penthouse and stuff, that day might have never came. So I feel like it's a lot of people that's waiting on the best time. They're waiting on the perfect moment to start whatever you want to start, whether it's your business, your career, whatever you're trying to do. And that's what's going to fuck you up, bro. You waiting on the perfect time, and the perfect time might be now. The perfect time might be in your worst moment. I'm going to be honest with you. If I didn't start content creation at my lowest point, I would not be here right now at the point to where I'm at now. And to think that this is going to take me to my highest point, but if I never even fucking started, if I would have told myself, oh, I need $1 million first, I would have been left behind in life. And that's what sucks about this shit, bro. It's a lot of people that's telling themselves right now, oh, I can't start my business till I get 10K. Your business might be what's going to make you 10K. You got people telling themselves, oh, they don't want to take the risk of getting this car or doing whatever you want to do. And you not taking that risk might be the thing that's holding you in the same situation. And I feel like a lot of times, bro, people be held in the same place. People be comfortable, people be settling, bro, and settling is going to have you waking up doing the same thing every day, bro. Until you put yourself in a space to where you're uncomfortable, until you put yourself into a space to where you have to do things that you're not used to, you have to learn new things, you have to try new things. You're going to be stuck in the same place, bro. Uncomfortability brought me success. I'm going to be honest. When I woke up every day, waking up feeling like I was cool with my situation and stuff, I woke up every day feeling comfortable, and you stay comfortable long enough until you lose what you work for. Make sure you stay uncomfortable. Make sure you stay grinding. And to all the people out there that's waking up right now and you feel like you got something in your head that you want to do, but again, you're waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for the right moment. It might be the right moment right now while you ain't got no money in your pocket. And who knows, bro, that video that you've been waiting to start, that blog that you've been waiting to start, that you've been waiting to have bread and a friend group for, man, you might do a vlog by yourself, and it might be the vlog that end up having you in your dream car, living in your dream crib, bro. You might start a business right now, and it might be the last little bit of money you got, bro. And you might be telling yourself it's not the right time to start the business, but the business might turn to $1 million operation, bro. Do not doubt yourself. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations so you can grow. Uncomfortability builds growth, and I tell y'all that shit all the time. Now, for the next topic, y'all, we're going to talk about comparison to others. I feel like a lot of people live comparison-based lifestyles, and comparison-based lifestyles is one of the things that's going to suck the joy out of your life. I used to wake up every day telling myself, oh, let me look at social media and see what people are doing, bro. I had to really take a moment to stop looking at my phone and stop picking that cell phone up and start telling myself, hey, man, let me just, live my own life and do my own thing. And when I stopped living a comparison-based lifestyle, I had a way easier life, bro. You got to understand that your life and your book is going to be different from everybody else, bro. Your time limit and when you get certain things is going to be different. It's a person that's going to get a Hellcat at 19. Somebody's going to get it at 20. But that don't mean that your time is past you or you're going too slow or you're not moving fast enough. Everything happens when it's meant to happen in the right way at the right time, and it happens for you in your way. You know what I'm saying? It's a person right now that's stealing themselves because they're watching some nigga on YouTube that's fucking 15 with a goddamn Lamborghini, that because he's not 15 with a Lamborghini, he's not doing enough. I'm gonna be honest, man. You have your own life, and at the end of the day, bro, life sets you up to do things when you're meant to do them. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You just gotta enjoy your journey, bro. I feel like that's the best way to put it. Enjoy your journey and trust your process. It's a lot of people that's not trusting their process, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If a diamond didn't go through pressure, it wouldn't be a diamond. It'd just be a piece of coal. If a butterfly didn't go through the process it go through to go inside its cocoon and come out with wings, it'd just be a caterpillar. So I tell people all the time, bro, y'all be rushing y'all process, not understanding that you gotta go through your process and trust it sometimes because you don't know what you're gonna end up being. And a lot of times, bro, if you rush your process and you didn't go through all the things you went through, you wouldn't be who you are as a person. If I didn't have life beat me up a couple times and I didn't have life throw me down, pick me up and put me back down at the bottom, bro, I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all how I talk to y'all and look at situations how I look at situations. But that's what defined me and made me as a person, bro. If life is hard for you right now, just keep going because you know that life ain't always gonna be hard. And you know eventually you're gonna reach the point that you want to reach. But the only way you can get there is by putting one foot in front of the other, going and just keep going, bro. At the end of the day, I think the only thing that's worse than not going for it is stopping. Because when you stop, bro, that means you gave up, bro. Don't give up. I was at a point to where I told myself I was at the lowest point in my life and there was nothing better for me, bro. But guess what I did? I just kept going and putting one foot in front of the other. And it led me to where I'm at right now. It led me to talking to y'all and being able to motivate people all across the world. And I want y'all to be able to do the same thing. But the only way you're going to be able to do the same thing is by respecting your process, trusting your process, and enjoying your journey, bro. I'm telling you, shit not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be hard. But regardless of what life put in front of you, bro, work with the hand of cards you got and try to win the game. That's the ultimate goal in this shit. And like I said, bro, if you're living that comparison-based lifestyle, you waking up every day and you looking at what everybody else doing, you always gonna be unhappy in life because it's always a person ahead of you or a person behind you when you look at life as comparisons. When you look at life as everybody got their own time and their own pathway and this shit, you'll start to realize, bro, that just because it's a person driving past you in a Lambo, don't mean your turn ain't coming. Just because you driving in a Lambo and it's a person sitting on the side of you selling water don't mean his time ain't coming. So at the end of the day, bro, regardless of what position you in, enjoy your journey, enjoy the pathway, and realize that whatever you working towards, just keep on working and eventually it will happen, bro. But don't ever feel like somebody ahead of you or you behind somebody because at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your story, and if you want things to happen faster, work harder. And if you feel like things moving too slow, put a couple more steps ahead. But one thing I can say is, bro, your life is your life, my life is my life. Everybody has their own individual life. And once you realize that, you'll realize that life happens how it's supposed to happen for you. And you got to stop comparing your life to other people's because at the end of the day, bro, you living your life looking at your life like, oh, my life ain't as good as this dude. But it's some person wishing they can take your life and wishing they can take your space and will trade with you in a second because at the end of the day, even when you think your life is hard, it's always somebody whose life is harder. But at the end of the day, we all got our own pathway, we all got our own journey, and we all got our own process. Respect it. Now for the next topic, y'all, we talking about lack of discipline, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of people with lack of discipline, and I used to be one of them. I'm trying to build discipline right now. One of my biggest things, I told y'all, people will wait till the first of the year to tell themselves, oh, I want to do all these different things. I'm not waiting till the first of the year to tell myself, oh, I need to do this, do that, do this. I'm setting my goals, bro, and creating discipline, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro, discipline is everything. You gotta think about it. If you don't show up to school every day, bro, you could have the best grades, but you won't graduate because you didn't show up and you didn't have perfect attendance or whatever the case may be, bro. You could be the person that's the best basketball player in the game. Think about AI, but if you don't show up to practice enough, they're not gonna let you play. But that's because repetition is everything. Practice makes perfect, and at the end of the day, bro, you have to work towards your goals. The only way you can work towards your goals is by having discipline. Show up every day. Work like you never worked before. Work like this your first time showing up, and every time you do this shit, bro, every time you work at whatever you're working towards, make sure you put in 110%, not 100, not 50, 110, bro, and go extra hard at whatever you're doing because eventually you get out what you put in. And that's one thing a lot of people don't realize, bro. I had to start telling myself, bro, you work out one day and tell yourself you're gonna be swollen. No, gang, it takes discipline. It takes showing up. It takes practicing. It takes doing the same thing every day. Repetition makes something. You know what I'm saying? If I show up to the gym and work out one time and tell myself I'm gonna be swole, well, guess what, bro? That's what lack of discipline does, bro. You show up to the gym, work out one time, think you're gonna be swole. That's not how it works. You have to show up to the gym multiple times, bro. You tell yourself you're gonna hop in the car one time and know how to drive. No, bro, you gotta drive the car. Practice makes perfect, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, you have to have the discipline portion of this shit, bro. Whether it's discipline with females, whether it's discipline with your money, whether it's discipline with whatever you have in life, bro, everything takes discipline. And until you realize that shit, you're going to lose a lot of things. You're going to lose a lot of opportunities. You're going to waste a lot of time. And until you have some type of discipline in your life, bro, nothing's never going to work out in your favor because regardless of how much money you touch without discipline, you always going to go back to zero because at the end of the day, if you you didn't mentally set yourself up correctly, if you didn't physically set yourself up correctly, if you don't have discipline, it don't matter what you work towards, you're always gonna lose that shit if you didn't do what you were supposed to by doing the mental and the physical part of shit, bro. Have discipline, bro. Work out, bro. Do meditation, bro. Watch videos, bro. Watch informational videos. Watch DIYs, bro. Be a sponge, bro, and never feel like you learn too much, bro. Because the moment you feel like you learn too much, you will get left in this life, bro. The moment you feel like you know everything, you will get left in this life. So like I said, bro, always wake up, be a sponge, bro. Be open to new information, bro, and realize life is coming at you, but it's coming at you how it's coming at you for a reason. And figure out what your purpose is and define your purpose. And once you figure it out, life will be a lot easier for you. Number 7, y'all, we're gonna talk about not making time to try out something new. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I used to be a person that was scared to try new things, but not understanding that trying new things is the whole point of experiences in life. I'm gonna be honest, like, you might be scared to try new food, but that new food you might try might end up being your favorite. You might be scared to go to a new place, but that place you might be going to might be an opportunity. It's gonna change your life and put you in a different position.
What's going on?
Scared to meet new people, bro, but those new people might be the people that put you in position and teach you something that'll change your life forever. You might be scared to put yourself in a new job or do all these different things, bro. I keep telling y'all, bro, uncomfortability builds success, uncomfortability builds growth. And one of my biggest things is I had to tell myself when I started putting myself in these uncomfortable situations, it would really push me to grow and push me to be a better person. A lot of times I would be thinking I know everything. I would be thinking I know everything about everybody, bro. Keep trying new stuff, bro. Don't feel like you know everything, bro. Don't be scared to go put yourself in a situation you ain't been in before. I'm be honest, bro. I never thought I'd be a vlogger until I picked up a camera, but it took the courage and it took the faith for me to just pick it up and try it, to know that it was something that I'd be good at doing. It's the same way you don't know if you'll be able to play the piano until you play that motherfucker, bro. You don't know if you'll be a good singer until you sing. You don't know if you'll be a guitar player until you play the guitar. So try different things and create new experiences for yourself, because at the end of the day, bro, life is about learning. And I feel like the only time you should stop learning is when you're not here no more. So as long as you're here, you're able to breathe, you're able to see, you got senses, you're able to pick up information, you're able to experience life. Experience life for what it is and realize the only way you're going to be able to experience life for what it is by learning new things, trying new things, and doing new things. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, make time to always put yourself in new positions and go to different places, try new food, meet different people, and just try new things, bro. Don't be afraid to try anything new, because you don't know that new thing might be something that change your life, bro. I'm vlogging right now, but to think at one point in time I would have never picked up a camera. You get what I'm saying? I got a community where I teach over 500 plus people, bro, but to think at one point in time I was scared to talk to people. I never thought nobody would listen to me, or let alone be a teacher. You get what I'm saying? I'm in situations where I never thought I would be able to even just like talk to y'all, and I'm talking to y'all, bro. I used to be scared to speak, but now I talk in front of people, and this way I blew up off of doing, bro, talking. To think at one point in time I had social anxiety, and I wouldn't even be able to walk in a room without being fucking nervous as hell, or feeling like my heart gonna drop into my ass. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta try new things and experience new things.
What's up, Josh?
Know what position they'll put you in. So
Doing alright, bro?
I think another thing I want to tell y'all folks about is just like not only just trying something new, being a perfectionist. I'm a person that's a perfectionist, bro. I could tell y'all about how, like, in my vlog career, starting all the things I started, doing all the things I did, bro. When I first started vlogging, bro, I used to tell myself that if this video wasn't a video that I seen entertaining, I wouldn't post it, bro. Some of my best vlogs, some of my biggest videos was the ones that I wouldn't even watch, bro. Being a perfectionist sometimes will hold you back, because you got to understand that God made nothing perfect. All of us have flaws. Any person that think they perfect, I promise you, bro, everybody shit stink, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, if you're a perfectionist, you have to come to a realization that no matter how much of a perfectionist you might call yourself, bro, nothing in life is perfect, bro. Everything has flaws. I think about cars and all these different things that I walk across and see in life, bro. Cars come and have recalls, bro. You got a brand new 2025 car and it come with a recall, but that's because nothing in life is perfect, bro. They always find flaws in something, but once you realize that nothing in life is perfect, you'll start realizing that you don't live life off perfection, you live life off progression. You get what I'm saying? I always told myself, bro, it ain't about how good it is, bro. It's about how far I come. You get what I'm saying? So, like, for me, bro, I used to live this point in life where I was like, okay, boom. If I live life off of perfection, bro, I'd be like, bro, I live in a penthouse right now, bro. But I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm not in Miami, bought a waterfall with a yacht, and I don't have a Lambo right now. That's a perfectionist-based lifestyle. Like, just thinking of what I don't have going on right now. But the fact that I don't live a perfectionist-based lifestyle, I live a progression-based lifestyle, gang, I'm better than I was 6 months ago. Better car than I had 6 months ago. Better crib than I had 6 months ago. And the fact that I live with that thought process, bro, I don't ever feel like I'm behind, because I know as long as I'm doing better than I was a couple months ago, bro, that's all that matters. And like I said, I feel like that's what's gonna stop a lot of people from doing shit, bro. A lot of people not gonna drop this clothing idea. They not gonna drop this video idea, bro. They not gonna go do whatever they thinking about doing, whatever their $1 million idea is, because they living off of a perfectionist-based lifestyle, and they feel like if it's not perfect, it's not worth it, bro. You don't know what somebody else might see as gold. I be having to tell people, you might not even be able to understand your worth sometimes. There's some people out there, bro. I like the story where they talk about the old man that had the watch, bro. The dad gave the young boy a stopwatch. He took the stopwatch to the appliance shop. They told him it's worth $5. He took the stopwatch to a resale store. They told him it's worth $50. He take it to a museum. They tell him it's worth $50 million. But it's all about finding your worth, bro. And a lot of times you might not be able to see your worth when other people can see it. So like I said, I would have videos, bro, that did 250K views, bro. My first video that changed my life and put me in a position where I'm at right now to be able to talk to y'all, bro, it was a video that I was scared of dropping. I dropped the video, it flopped, in my opinion. It did 2K views for the first week. It was a free game video of me telling people about how I was at my lowest point in life and how when you reach your lowest point, just look at the top, because all you can do is go up from here. And man, that video flopped, and I thought about deleting it plenty of times, bro. To think that I didn't delete that video when I woke up one day to 100K views on that video, but I thought that video would be the video that nobody cared about, and it was a video that changed my life and put me in a whole different entire position. Man, I want y'all supposed to understand, bro, if I lived off a perfectionist, bro, I would have told myself that that video wasn't worth dropping. I would have deleted the video after it dropped and it didn't flop, and I would not be in the position I'm in right now, because if I didn't drop that video, y'all would not know me, bro. And that's what I want y'all to understand about being a perfectionist, bro. Don't live life off perfection, live life off progression. Feel me? Now, one of the biggest things I want to talk about too is just like the scared to invest, bro. And this is gonna be one of the biggest topics, bro. I was scared to invest. I was scared to put money behind myself. I mean, a lot of times you're not gonna have faith in certain things, bro. But I feel like that's the self-confidence portion of it. I had to have a lot of self-confidence in myself to take certain risks to put me in the position I'm in right now, bro. But it's all about the investment portion of it, bro. I bought cameras sometimes when I didn't know if me buying this camera was a good or bad investment. But hey, man, look at what it did for y'all. Look at what it did for me. I bought cars sometimes not knowing if it was a good investment, bro. You can't be scared to risk your money. You can't be scared to put yourself out there. You can't be scared to take those risks, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you scared to invest in yourself, bro, that last $10 in your pocket that you scared to put out there might be the $10 that was gonna make you 10,000. But your fear of taking a risk is what's gonna hold you back from making that decision. And that one decision is what's keeping you in the position. You could have had $10,000, but you're stuck with 10 because you were scared to take a risk. But like I said, bro, don't be scared to invest in yourself, bro. Have faith in yourself and believe in yourself when nobody else does, and that's what's gonna push you to make a lot of decisions that'll end up changing your life, bro. It's having that confidence, bro. I feel like a lot of people in life don't have self-confidence, and that's the reason why they won't make certain decisions, or they won't start, or they won't do certain things, or they won't create certain businesses, or they won't just put one foot in front of the other. But you gotta have some type of self-confidence. You gotta have some type of faith, and at the end of the day, bro, you can't be scared to take risks. And once you have that type of mindset, you'll get a lot farther in life, because once I told myself I wasn't scared to risk things, that's when I started realizing that my risks end up getting me a lot of rewards, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, you got good risk and bad risk. I don't think every risk is always gonna end out in your favor. But when you got some type of faith and confidence, bro, you can walk into situations blindly, not knowing how that shit gonna turn out, bro. And a lot of times, bro, I come out of that shit like a champion, because at the end of the day, I walk in that shit with a mindset where I tell myself I can't lose. And any risk I take, I tell myself, if this shit end up bad, this shit's on me, bro. And I'm gonna just keep moving and putting one foot in front of the other. But it's all about moving forward. If you're scared to take a risk right now to invest in your business, you're scared to take a risk right now to invest in yourself, you're scared to start whatever you're trying to do. If you got $10 and you're scared to flip it to 100, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The only thing that sucks about life is when life stops going. As long as life is going, that means you have an opportunity to try something again, do something new, try something you never did before. And as long as you had an opportunity, bro, keep going outside, taking those risks and doing something new every day, because you never know that risk, that investment, that thing inside this new, you never know that whatever I just told you in this video, bro, you never know that one opportunity might be the opportunity to change your life forever. And I feel like that's what a lot of people is gonna miss out on, bro. The risk of going out sometimes not knowing what's gonna end up happening or where you're gonna end up being, bro. But that's what it takes sometimes. Sometimes it takes having faith in yourself, not knowing where you're gonna end up being, and that's what's gonna push you to be the bigger person. That's what's gonna push you to be that millionaire. That's what's gonna push you to be that billionaire. And you you got to take that risk on your own, but you also have to have faith. And I'm going to be honest with you, there ain't nobody behind you, I'm behind y'all because y'all behind me, and that's why I make these videos. I make these videos for people to watch me that I feel like relate to me, and I make these videos for the people that don't know me yet, but will end up finding me and end up relating to me. And that's the whole point of me doing this shit, to be able to motivate people that was in my position, or motivate people that ain't in my position, that see something in me or see something in themselves and they want more for themselves. Because I remember a point in time when I wanted more for myself, and I wish it was somebody making videos like this to talk to me. And it is probably people making videos like this, but maybe they don't talk how you want them to talk, or they don't look how you want them to look. And that's why I do this, because at the end of the day, bro, I know it takes different people from different perspectives to get people to open their eyes. But my whole thing with making this content is to get people to see things and get people to realize that anything is possible, bro. The last thing I want to talk about, y'all, is feeling like you're falling behind and like it's too late to even start. It's never too late to start. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm 23 years old, and I've been around this earth 23 times. But to think, bro, I told myself, hey man, it's already a whole bunch of young niggas vlogging, bro. Maybe it's late for me to vlog, bro. I should get into this shit. A lot of people already doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people are gonna be rapping. A lot of people are gonna be playing basketball. But how many people make it into the league? How many people make it into the industry? How many people actually make it as a vlogger? It's about having that determination and having that hunger, and it's about you having that faith in yourself and knowing that you different. And that's what's going to determine where you end up being. That's going to determine where you end up going, bro. And I don't ever want y'all folks to feel like it's too late to start doing something. If you got an idea in your head, start right now, bro. You got a business, start right now. You got a piece of content you want to do, start right now. Whatever you're thinking about doing that you've been procrastinating on, bro, this video is to get you to start, bro. And if you're watching this and you don't start, bro, that should tell you something about yourself, bro. Because one of my biggest things is, it shouldn't take me to push you to that next level, but if it is what it takes, bro, I hope this video got to y'all and reached y'all and be the person you're supposed to be. And if I can't push you to do it, bro, you need to push yourself to do it. But one of my biggest things is I create this content to motivate people all across the world, and I want y'all folks to know this shit is possible. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to invest. It's never no such thing as a too big of a risk. No such thing as anything being impossible. And that's what I want to keep people remembering when they watch these videos and watch these vlogs and watch my life, bro. I want y'all to remember that there's no such thing as nothing being impossible, because if a little dude from Atlanta that came from a little small part in the West End could do all of the stuff that I'm doing, bro, and I could do everything that I'm accomplishing, bro, what's the difference between me and you? We got the same 24 hours in a day. And that's the one thing I want y'all to remember. The only thing that separates you and me is what we do with our time. We got the same 24 hours. We all living on this green place called Earth, bro. The only thing that determines what you end up being and what I end up being is what we do with our time. And with that being said, bro, I just want to make sure y'all use y'all time wisely, bro. So anybody watching this video right now, like I said, bro, stop procrastinating and start. So anybody watching this video right now and they're holding themselves back, bro, stop holding yourself back. If you're scared to take risks, stop being scared to take risks. If you're unclear about your goals, stop being unclear. Hey, there you go.
Nice hit, man. Nice hit, buddy. Oh, nice hit, man. Good hit, big boy. Yeah, buddy, good hit. Thanks, man. Hey, you don't land that stop there, boy.
Hell yeah.
Finance, football, you know what I mean?
What up, guys? I just did 2 things for my coworkers. Them last 2 things you seen me do, not the rapper, but the one of that girl, and the other one, that was both commissioned. Oh, shit.
Come on, Bart, man. Golly. We having a simple conversation.
You the bad guy tonight.
Look at Bart. Hey, there you go. There you go. Hey, I'm not the bad guy. I love you. I love you. Hey, we are.
Yes.
It's me?
I told you talking nice.
Yeah. You know, I'm thank you.
He's talking nice. He's not even talking nice.
Look at me.
Bet that.
Somebody hit this harder
Damn.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Frickin' A. Frickin' A. Oh my gosh. Frickin' stuff. Golly! 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 Yes. Hey, don't do nothing here. Yes. Oh, wrong person. I thought you was him. You good? You'll be all right. Hey, another name. What's your name? Turn around. Let me see your name. Turn around. Let me see your name. Turn around. I don't know you, bro. Let's make sure we play like the New York Jets and not some slap team. That's what I want to see tomorrow. Do we understand what the I want to see tomorrow? Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Nigga weird.
Oh, you, Mason. Just
Fuck you, Mason.
Let's go. You ain't getting started. Shut your... What's up? Yeah. There's a toss to Peterson. He bounces. Adrian Peterson into Green Bay territory. I like how you ran away. I'll take that first down. I like how you ran away. Take that first down. Shoes you got on? Yeah, that figures.
Put on my cleats.
He needs to be in screw-ins. He needs to be in screw-ins. That's not... Hey, guys, that's a embarrassment out there. That's a damn embarrassment. We can't block anybody at the now we're hugging the ball early. Junior League. Somebody's got to get the attention. I'll tell you, Jack, I'm tired of being a guy who's got to run down everybody's damn throat all the time. Why don't we have a coach that gets over there and does something about it? Instead, we want to go over and pat everybody on the ass, and they haven't done a job all night. Guys out there off, and nobody says anything about it. We got a head coach that won't say anything about it. We got coaches offensively that won't do anything about it. I mean, enough's enough. Babysitting's over. Yeah, huh? Go! Really, huh? Man, listen. I win the route. Listen to me, man, don't touch me. What's wrong with you, bro? Grown ass man, dog. Just like you. Well, we can box. I feel God, homie. I feel God. I feel God, boy. I feel God, boy. I feel God, boy. I'm just like you now. Reba Teddy, boy, I feel God now. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you, too. Watch. Already breaking ankles. Now, further their pass, already breaking ankles on the route. Shit. Hey, I just finished it. Don't start that. Yorks fires near side, going for the end zone. Oh, you picked up the end zone. What a great play by Richard Sherman. Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with authority and like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me. Hey, we're calling the plays, all right? We got to run the ball. Six down. When your pass blocks fly, we'll run the ball. Can we run it down there? Just play center. Run it down. Yeah, Jeff, we will. All right, when we call pass plays, block. No, it's calling plays. Still sitting
He's calling fucking plays. J-Ski. Jay Skeezy! You must be off today.
Where you from? Yeah, square ass nigga. Talk that shit now, nigga. What you mean, yo? Eruption. Stay on the town there. Players reverse. Let's go. Get out of here. Just go. Yeah. Hey, have a game, boy. Way to work out there. Hey, what you gonna do, boy? I'm gonna punch you in your... Hey, do it then, boy. Second down at 19. McCoy gets the snap, throws downfield, intercepted. Depth.
Damn. Oh my Lord. Oh, weekend is crazy. Hey, look, I was plastered on the fourth too. I was fucked up on the fourth too. It's cool. Time was had, brother. Hey, y'all was popping firecrackers? What y'all was doing?
I'm not an astronaut.
I'm making this video today just because me personally, I want to inspire some people to step outside their comfort zone and do something that they probably never thought was possible. And what I mean by that is, bro, I make more money talking than I ever made from working a 9-to-5 job or working in any type of corporate business. You know what I'm saying? I went from literally doing chicken tenders at Zaxby's and coming home covered in flour to working a job where I was making $60,000 to $100,000 a year with paid vacation, but I was still miserable and unhappy because I was doing something that I didn't want to do. And if you're the same person in that type of position, I want to let you know that you can escape your 9-to-5 by chasing your dreams, bro. My dream since I was a little kid had always been being some form of entertainer or being a person that like made money doing what I wanted to do, what I had a passion for. I've always had a passion for talking to people. And today I want to let y'all know that I made more money from talking than I ever made from working a 9-to-5 job or working any type of job in general, bro. I worked jobs and made somewhere around my first $1,000, bro. Somewhere around maybe even my first $5,000, bro.
Oh shit, hold up.
Mac Jones is officially out of New England.
Oh shit, I ain't gonna do that.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. This trash bag, this sorry ass son of a bitch is finally out of Foxborough, New England. The New England Patriots. But I need to see highlights of Drake May, to be honest with you. More highlights.
North Carolina.
I'm gonna clap for now. I'm gonna have hope. Just please don't be a Mac Jones 2.0. Please. At least minimally winning 7 games next season. The worst, you get on some calm like 7-9 record type shit, right? That's 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like 7-9 record. I think that's the best, like
Bro, what the fuck?
I literally slaughtered on it.
Nah.
Put 15 pounds of spit
What the fuck? That ain't what we talking about.
First win of the season! That's the Stevenson dude? Stevenson dude, bro. He made a hobo last year, too. I fucked with him. The corner. Those are Man Hudson. 87. It's a bomber!
Hell no.
They said he was done before
Change
he
that
ever
shit.
got started, following an
Me, that
unimpressive
nigga yelling all in the fucking shit. Fuck no.
Then they said his MVP winning 2019 was lightning in a bottle.
Spread it out for Lamar to Reed, and he will step up and go inside the 5 to the goal line and in.
In 2021 and 2022, they said he couldn't stay healthy, and in 2023, he couldn't win big games or lead a modern offense. To say that Lamar Jackson has heard enough from his doubters is an understatement. So in 2025, he isn't chasing respect. He's coming to collect on all of the trash talk and the naysayers. Today, we break down why Lamar's rookie isn't just real. It might end with another MVP trophy and your fantasy championship.
Lamar, whoever else, but Lamar Jackson.
And he's still growing. He's got a growth mindset. He's going to get better and better, no doubt. But what does he have to do to prove himself to some people, right?
Lamar Jackson didn't just break out in 2019. He broke the game. In addition to leading the league with 26 passing touchdowns, he ran for 1,206 yards to finish 6th in the league.
It's a second down and 3. Jackson takes it himself. Look at him dart back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles. Now he's got an entourage. And he's got a touchdown.
And I don't mean 6th among quarterbacks. I mean 6th out of everyone. It's also why he became only the 2nd unanimous MVP in NFL history alongside Tom Brady.
Congratulations to this year's most valuable player, Lamar Jackson.
But Lamar wasn't supposed to be this good coming out of Louisville. He was too raw, too run first, too much of a project to play quarterback in the NFL.
Can Lamar Jackson do that on the NFL level? That he's creative once the football in his hand.
But instead of trying to adapt to the league, he rewrote the rules. Lamar didn't run to survive. He ran to attack, and every time a defense guessed wrong, he turned hesitation into humiliation. That season, he dropped 415 fantasy points. That's more than Joe Burrow ever had in a single year, more than Josh Allen, and more than Jalen Hurts. In 15 games, he threw 36 touchdowns and barely played a full fourth quarter. If you drafted him last year, he probably won your league. If you played against him, you remember the pain. This was the prototype of the dual threat ceiling, the player who made the Konami code quarterbacks go mainstream. And while the league scrambled to find the next Lamar, the original was just getting started. And if you're a fantasy football freak who loves player breakdowns like this one, hit like and subscribe after the video. Lamar Jackson's supposed fall from elite fantasy pick and NFL superstardom didn't happen in one play. It wasn't a collapse, it was erosion, and it was entirely unfounded. In 2021, Lamar missed 6 games. In 2022, he missed 5 more regular season starts and only attempted 4 passes in the week he was injured against Denver.
Thank you, everyone, for your support and concerns regarding my injuries. I want to give you all an update as I am in the recovery process. I've suffered a PCL grade 2 sprain on the borderline of a strain 3. There is still inflammation surrounding my knee, and my knee remains unstable. I'm still in good spirits as I continue with treatments on the road to recovery. I wish I could be out there with my guys more than anything, but I can't give 100% of myself to my guys and fans. I'm still hopeful we still have a chance. That's directly from Lamar Jackson himself yesterday.
2 years of 2 years of what if. They started 8-4 and 7-4. They finished 8-9, then 10-7, but bounced early. And both times Lamar watched his season end from the sidelines. Meanwhile, the offense was predictable and suffocating. Built for 2012, not 2022. Right when the scheme collapsed under its own weight. Too many tight ends and too few answers. And Lamar, he wasn't just injured, he was trapped. Everyone knew he was still dangerous, but the doubters were claiming he was no longer dynamic. And then came 2023.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Sublocade with counseling is for adults with moderate to severe opioid addiction who have started treatment with a dose of oral buprenorphine or are being treated with buprenorphine. Sublocade may help you keep moving towards recovery. Sublocade continuously releases the medicine buprenorphine all month with no real daily ups and downs. Buprenorphine is known to reduce cravings and block the rewarding effects of opioids.
Sublocade may cause harm or death if injected in a vein. As an opioid, it may cause serious life-threatening breathing problems. Ask about naloxone for opioid overdose. Get emergency help right away if you're faint, dizzy, sleepy, confused, have problems breathing, seeing or talking, or if naloxone is given. Don't take with other opioids, benzos, alcohol, or other drugs, including street drugs. This can cause severe drowsiness, decreased awareness, breathing problems, coma, and death. In emergencies, tell medical staff you're on Sublocade for opioid dependence. This isn't a full list of risks and side effects. Talk to your doctor and read patient label for more information.
Don't give up. Ask a doctor if Sublocade can help you keep moving towards recovery.
Lamar was finally healthy and working with a new offensive coordinator in Todd Monken.
You know, he's got an elite skill set. I mean, it's obvious when you watch him on film. I mean, the things he can do with the football and the plays that he makes. And I think he's underrated as a passer. Maybe, I think so, in terms of his ability to make plays and throw it down the field. So, you've all seen it. I mean, I'm like you. I'm no different than you. I watch what you guys watch, you know, and it's pretty amazing.
He also had new receiving weapons, including veteran superstar Odell Beckham Jr., rookie Zay Flowers, and second-year tight end Isaiah Likely. For a while, it felt like redemption. Lamar played in 16 games, winning 13 of them on the way to securing the division championship and his second regular season MVP award. The Ravens took apart Houston in the divisional round with a vintage 4-touchdown performance from Lamar to end the playoff drought. But it didn't end the doubt, because a week later, Kansas City ended everything. It was the AFC Championship, and for the first time in franchise history, Baltimore had earned the right to host it at home. The crowd was electric, and the moment felt inevitable. The Super Bowl was just 4 quarters away. But then the Chiefs showed up, calm, cool, and unshaken. They silenced the crowd, cracked the Ravens' rhythm, and turned the dream into deja vu. What was supposed to be Lamar's coronation became another cold reminder. Getting close isn't the same as getting there. The offense fall, the defense bent, and once again, Lamar was watching the confetti fall from the wrong sideline.
That's crazy. We had some opportunities out there. You know, just got to take advantage of them. Can't turn the ball over.
We haven't been able to say that about Lamar Jackson. Your regular season, we get you. Your athleticism, we get it. Your abilities, we get it. But that also provokes us to ask, how come you can't get it done when you going up against this brother? You do it against anybody else.
2024 brought the same disappointment. Another MVP caliber year from Lamar with nothing to show for it. We're going to get into his 2024 stats in a minute, but it's safe to say that last season was the best version of Lamar we've ever seen. And still, somehow, it wasn't enough. The Ravens fell to Buffalo in the divisional round, 27-25. Another game they could have won, and another year that ended too soon. And here's the thing. For most teams, 25 wins and 2 playoff berths over 2 seasons would be something to celebrate, but for Baltimore with this quarterback, it's not. Because Lamar's window isn't about stats, it's about rings. And until that trophy is back in Baltimore, the question will always be the same. Can he finish the job? Fortunately, this isn't the same Lamar Jackson we've seen year after year. Yes, the legs are still there. Yes, the highlight runs and deadly throws on the move will always be part of the package, but heading into 2025, it's the mindset that's changed. For the first time in years, there's peace in Baltimore for Lamar Jackson. There's no injury rehab, no new scheme to install, maybe a bit of contract drama, but nothing that won't get worked out. This offseason, it was all about football, refinement, leadership, mastery. Lamar has full command of Todd Monken's system now, and you can see it in how fast he's processing, how sharp the timing looks. He's not reacting, he's dictating everything happening out on the field. And this offense is built around his strengths. Zay Flowers is a year better. Rookie wideout Devontae Walker's 4.3 speed adds vertical juice they haven't had since Hollywood left. Mark Andrews is back, healthy for now, and Isaiah Likely proved he's not just a fill-in, he's a weapon. Lamar's still the dynamic playmaker he's always been, but now he's also the veteran voice, the tone setter, the guy that the locker room follows. And if you've been listening this summer, you've heard it in his voice. No more cliches, no more dodging. He's talking legacy. He's talking MVP. He's talking Super Bowl. Because for the first time since 2019, Lamar Jackson isn't catching up. He's ahead of the curve and pulling the Ravens with him. In fantasy football, Rushing quarterbacks are cheat codes, but Lamar Jackson is the one they molded the code after. In 2024, he averaged a ridiculous 25-plus points per game and finished as the QB1 overall with 434.4 points according to Fantasy Pros. And he did it without stat padding and garbage time. He did all of this while leading games, not chasing them. The 2024 fantasy season was a masterclass in dual threat efficiency and a clinic in versatility from Lamar. He threw for 4,172 yards and 41 touchdowns, which were both career highs. Added 915 rushing yards and 4 more scores on the ground. That's 5,000 plus total yards and 45 touchdowns. Let's be clear, Mahomes has never done that, Jalen Hurts hasn't even come close, and only Josh Allen is in the same fantasy stratosphere, and Lamar is going a full round later in most mocks. And here's the kicker. Lamar has 4 career games with a perfect passer rating. That's not volatility, that's dominance.
At the end of the day, to be great, you gotta have a clutch gene. I think he has it. You know, when the game's on line, he wants to find a way to make a play.
Really impressed with Lamar's eyes down the field and his footwork and accuracy. He's having an outstanding year.
He gives you the rushing floor of Justin Fields, the passing upside of Joe Burrow, and he's done it for 5 straight seasons when healthy. He's the only quarterback who can score 40 without throwing for 300 yards, and the only guy who can be your top scorer without a touchdown pass. And in 2025, with a second year under Monken and a fully loaded skill group, Lamar Jackson's ceiling might still be rising. Let's talk about the narrative for a second, because MVP awards aren't won solely on statistics, they're also about timing, and right now everything is lining up for Lamar Jackson. Last season, he was electric. 5,000 total yards, 45 touchdowns, a league best QBR, 12 wins, and a first-team All-Pro. Yet he somehow finished second in MVP voting to a guy with 800 fewer total yards and 13 less touchdown passes. That had to sting a little. This year, the stage is set for something special. The Ravens are one of the most complete teams in football, bringing an elite defense, deep skill talent, and offensive continuity for the first time in Lamar's career. The receiving core looks stacked, and even the run game looks deeper, with Keaton Mitchell flashing and Derrick Henry keeping defenses honest. And here's what matters most for MVPs: winning. Baltimore's defense finished 10th in total defense last year, keeping games close and giving Lamar control of the tempo. That meant fewer shootouts, fewer desperation throws, and more drives where the full playbook was open. Lamar is still hyper-efficient and aggressive with his play, but now he's also patient when it matters. That's what happens when a generational athlete finally gets time in the same system. More wins, more moments, more MVP buzz. Because the MVP trophy doesn't go to the flashiest player. It goes to the most valuable, and nobody defines that like Lamar.
Lamar Jackson, to me, is the MVP frontrunner. Lamar Jackson looked like he is on a totally different planet than pro NFL athletes, the best athletes in the world. He looks like he's on a totally different planet playing the game of football.
Now, as insane as this sounds, Lamar Jackson is going in the 3rd, 4th, or even 5th round in a lot of 2025 mock drafts. Let that sink in. A quarterback who just dropped over 5,000 total yards and 45 touchdowns is not even the top quarterback in most mock drafts. If your league lets him fall,
Ordinary is the opposite of beautiful. Beauty drops our jaws, dilates our eyes, and beauty is something we can create right now at Flora Decor.
let them, then punish them every Sunday. Lamar Jackson isn't a solo stat machine. He's stackable. Mark Andrews is still a top 3 tight end when healthy, and if Andrews gets traded or hurt, Isaiah Likely is there to step in with little to no drop-off. Zay Flowers has already proven he can break open any week on any given play, and given DeAndre Hopkins' injury history, Devontae Walker could see considerable playing time in 2025. That's some sneaky deep ball value. The bottom line is you can build a full stack around Lamar without burning early round capital. And here's the part no one's talking
scared again.
I'm making this video today because me personally, I want to inspire some people to step outside their comfort zone and do something that they probably never thought was possible. And what I mean by that is, bro, I make more money talking than I ever made from working a 9-to-5 job or working in any type of corporate business. You know what I'm saying? I went from literally doing
Delusional. Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
It's very understandable that this seems like I'm mentally deluded, and I strongly oppose that view.
Good job, that's your favorite. You know what the fuck? Oh no! Wait, on my hair. No, man. Anyways, it's your boy Tom. Let's hop into today's video. I'm gonna tell y'all why being delusional actually makes sense. It actually makes sense in life to be delusional. In the typical space, or like the average person would think being delusional means being crazy or being like unrealistic. So let me talk about that first. What the fuck is realistic? Realistic is just what limits you have on yourself. What do you think you're capable of? What sounds delusional to one person might be very realistic for another person. Like, let's say right now, somebody out there is making $1 million a day. To me, that could sound crazy, but it's realistic for them. That's actually what they expect, you feel me? So they might see it as realistic, I might see it as delusional, right? Or vice versa. Somebody might think it's impossible to get a man who's a celebrity or a woman who's a celebrity. For someone else, that's their day-to-day life, you feel me? They expect that. It's not delusional for them. So delusional or really realistic is just what limits you put on yourself, or if somebody else is telling you what's realistic. They're basically telling you, these are the limits I put upon myself, and I would like for you to take them too. And if they ever say that, you don't have to say it out loud, but in your mind, fuck no. Fuck no. Not going for that, dummy. You feel me? So that's really all realistic is. Why it's smart to be delusional, though, is because your mind don't fucking know the difference. Your mind has no clue between what's real and what's imagined. And here's what else I'll say. Don't let anybody judge you for what you want. You feel me? Everybody wants something different. So don't let nobody judge you for what you want. Only thing I will say was crazy was that video I posted on TikTok about bro manifesting his cousin. That was crazy work to me. But I digress. Anyway, the other reason it's smart to be delusional, besides the fact it is literally a fact that your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and imagined. What's real and what's imagined. And you don't got to take my word for it. You can go read books like The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Psycho-Cybernetics, all these different things. Your mind deadass does not know the difference, and that's also scientifically proven. So if it doesn't know the difference anyway, why not tell it what you want to experience as opposed to what you don't? And some of y'all might ask me, well, how to be delusional? Being delusional when it comes to manifesting just means I'm going to keep thinking as if what I want is already true, no matter what I see. Even if you look at your bank account and it don't look like what you want it to look like, what do? You keep thinking from the version of yourself that has it. Or let's say your SP texts you something, they say something, they do something that you didn't want to see. Even though I know a lot of y'all say it's so hard because it seems so real. You know what else is going to be hard? I said this in my other video. Not getting what the fuck you want. That's going to be hard. And wasting your time bullshitting. So that goes into a whole other point, which is making the decision. It's either you're going to have your SP or you're not. You're either going to have the money or you're not. Make a decision. Either way, don't bullshit and dilly-dally between one reality and the other. Pick one. And I'm kind of getting hungry. This is going to be my last video for right now. Anyways, y'all get the point. Make a decision. And yeah, if your SP says something, they text you something, they did something, you have to make a decision in that moment to be like, okay, I'm still going to keep thinking as if the version of them or the version of my relationship with this person that I want is already true. Yes, it seems delusional or it seems crazy, but it works. There's too many success stories for y'all to deny it at this point. It works. And the last reason I'm gonna say it's smart to be delusional. If y'all haven't noticed, my videos are getting a lot shorter. I wanted it to be short, straight to the point, punchy your ass like Tank Davis. You get me? Bob Weave. But yeah, the last reason it's smart to be delusional is the whole concept of thou shalt not have no gods before me. I know a lot of people, if you're coming from a religious background, it's specifically Christianity, you would think, don't put this outer God, don't put anything before this outer God. If you read the Bible esoterically, God tells you his name is I am. Nothing comes before your I amness. Nothing comes before your conscious awareness. So if you put in anything that's happening in the 3D, if you're giving power to that over your mind, which is technically being delusional because you're living from your mind, you're thinking as if something is true even though it's not physically in front of you yet. That's all delusional is, just to explain that. But if you're putting anything
how long I've
before
been
your
on this
conscious
one?
awareness, that is having
Hour and a
gods
half.
before your I amness, your awareness, your conscious being. You feel me? So that's when people fail. They're looking at their 3D and they're validating it. They're constantly reconfirming their 3D, and I talk about this in other videos, reconfirming, reaffirming your 3D. Things you've seen already or things that you're seeing physically right now, and you're reaffirming it. You're thinking from your 3D as opposed to thinking from your 4D, your imagination, your conscious awareness. You feel me? It is a lot smarter to do that because you're going to get the results you want in life versus when you're putting your physical reality ahead of your conscious awareness. You're literally fucking yourself, no loop. You're fucking yourself with no loop. It's stupid. You feel me? It's not conducive to the results you want. I don't even know if I'm using that word right. Just trying to use big words and sound intelligent. I ain't intelligent. I'm just fucking around. But y'all get my point. It's just not smart to do that. So being delusional is actually the best thing you could possibly do. Now, if you want to take steps in being delusional, that's fine. But again, I could also say, to each their own. I'm not knocking manifesting the steps, but y'all get what I'm going to say. If it takes the same amount of energy to manifest a text as it does a relationship, personally, depending on what it is, I'm going for the full thing. Feel me? Again, I know that's to each their own. But anyway, yeah, that's why it's smart to be delusional. I'm going to wrap this video up right there. That's 6 minutes. 6 minutes of your day. Thank y'all for your time. I know you found this video helpful, and as always, happy manifesting gang and keep it funky, Nicky.
If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But what about step 1? How do you figure out what you love? At mytexasfuture.org, you can explore your passions and learn how to make them your living. Start your tomorrow today. Mom, look what I can do.
No, Mom. Look what I can do. Ta-da! Toasted roast beef and cheddar from Jimmy John's. Warm French bread, melted cheese. Speaking of toasted, hey pal, looking crispy. Toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
In today's video, man, as y'all can see, man, we is making 2 videos in one day. I know y'all love when I do this. I mean, it might be dropped on a different day, but they say we is being productive. Today's video is about using the power of silence, man. A lot of people don't understand how silence can be a power. A lot of people believe being the loudest person in the room is the most intimidating thing to do. But what I can tell you is when you're using the art of silence, you're using the power of silence, you also have the art of surprise. And one thing I can tell you is when you catch a person off guard, when you're the most quiet person in the room, usually a lot of people see that as weakness, but what people don't understand is silence is power because it gives you a strategic advantage, bro. People don't know what you're thinking, they don't know what's in your head, they don't know how you feel, and I think that's one of the best things about being silent, and I'm going to tell you folks exactly how you can use silence to take yourself to the next level or put yourself in a position where you can win. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the communication skills is one of the biggest things that carry me to where I'm at in life, bro. Being able to talk to people, being able to know how to hold my emotions, being able to know how to just use my emotions correctly is one of the reasons why people are able to not be able to bother me as much. People aren't able to read me, but being that type of person allows me to be able to get in a lot of rooms because a lot of people can't find weakness. If people can't find weaknesses or things to use against you, man, it makes you a more powerful person. So we're going to tell y'all the 6 ways that silence can be powerful. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Rule number 1, never defend yourself. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what you mean by never defend yourself? But if anyone tells you anything about yourself that you don't like, one thing I want you to understand is if you defend yourself, you show people weakness by showing them that you care about what they're saying. I think one of the best things I could do is, especially being a content creator and coming up on the internet, this was a skill that got me real far, is by having the art of not getting like not caring about what people think, not caring about what people say, knowing that I don't have to wake up with these people don't pay my bills. And one thing I want you to understand is when you're living a life on the internet, when you live in life in general, you your own person. Everybody ain't gonna like you and everybody ain't gonna like what you're doing. So what I want you to understand is being able to let people talk about you and not defend yourself, let people have their opinions on you, let people think what they're gonna think. It gives you more power in the situation because people are actually more bothered when you don't care. So one of the best things you can do instead of defending yourself is just be like, man, you got it. That rubs a person way more wrong than you actually giving them a response. So I think one of the best things to do in a situation where a person is trying to harm you or a person is trying to get in your head, let them have it. You get what I'm saying? Next thing we're going to talk about is never complaining. Don't be overheard complaining, not even to yourself. And I think one of the biggest things about never being heard complaining is because when you're complaining, bro, it is a sense of weakness, bro. One thing I want you to understand about complaining is one of the easiest things to do, bro. It's easy to talk about what you're going through. It's easy to talk about what your issues are in your situation. You want to know what's hard about complaining? Fixing it. The hard thing is fixing it. So I think the best thing to do is if you have the ability to change your situation, do it. Because one of the best things about having a growth mindset is, see, when you're complaining, all you're doing is thinking about the problem. People with a growth mindset put themselves in a position where they encounter a problem, they try to think about how to fix it. That dude is sitting there talking about something, bro, today sucks. Today was terrible. It's some dude that's the complete opposite of bro. Instead of sitting there talking about today is terrible, I hate today, I'm over today. It's a dude talking about how he could fix today. You get what I'm saying? And he's going to end up having a better day, bro. You're going to go to sleep at night mad about everything that you had going on because complaining does nothing but make you think about the problem. Whereas instead of thinking about the problem, if you redirected that energy and use that energy to fix what you had going on right now, you would probably have a better day. So one of the best things you can do in a situation is not complain, but look at the things that are positive in the situation and look at the ways to fix the situation. One of the biggest things I want people to understand is we're human beings. We are people of change, bro. If you don't like something, don't talk about it. Change it. You get what I'm saying? And that's going to put you in a position to be a lot of ahead of people because you got a lot of people that encounter issues and encounter problems and they just sit there and just think everything's going to fix itself and everything's going to work out on its own. One of the best things to do is keep moving forward and understand that problems happen, so don't complain about them. Think about how to fix them, and then once you fix them, you won't have nothing to complain about. You know what I'm saying? And that puts you in a position to have more power, bro, because a lot of people let their emotions control them. A lot of people let their situations control them. And people that let things that they can't control them are the ones that get stuck. Next thing we're going to talk about is don't tell people, show them. I told y'all this 100 times, bro. You tell people about your goals, they're going to talk about them. You tell people about your plans, they're going to steal them. You tell people about what you're going to do, you might make yourself feel comfortable because you done told so many people about the car that you want or the crib that you're going to get or whatever the case may be. You done told so many people about your goal. Now you feel like you accomplished the goal and you ain't even got there yet. So one of the biggest things to understand too is sometimes it's better to not tell people and show people because when you show people, it's going to hit way harder. I'd rather show a person about the car that I'm finna get after I got it instead of telling them about the car because it ain't even going to be a surprise because they know it's coming. You get what I'm saying? You always want to keep the art of surprise in your back pocket, bro. You always want to be able to keep your ideas and things to yourself so people can't kill what you got going on. So one of the best ways to be able to protect yourself, protect your mind, protect your thoughts, your ideas, your goals, keep them to yourself, bro. Art of silence, bro. You have more power when people know less. You get what I'm saying? Next thing we're gonna talk about is learn to respond, not to react. And this makes people think that they can't make you angry, bro. People thinking that they can't make you angry make them feel like you're way more powerful because that anger is weakness, bro. I'm gonna be honest. When you're in a place of anger, bro, you think impulsively, you do things without thinking about it, and these will put you in situations that you can't come back from. Being able to be the person that has things happen to them, but they don't give it a reaction, bro. First of all, when you don't give things a reaction, you're able to actually sit back and think before you do. That's first of all, because a lot of reactions come off of impulse. Second of all, a lot of people don't understand that when you keep things cool, calm, and collected, bro, you're actually able to look at your situation a lot differently from if you just react first. You get what I'm saying? And I think the last thing is, like I said, bro, reactions are a form of weakness, bro. If you show signs of anger, if you show signs of fear, if you show signs of sadness, these are different ways for people to pick up on what bothers you and how to get into your head, how to get to you. So that's why I preach so hard about y'all folks using the art of silence, because if people know less, bro, you have more power. You get what I'm saying? Next thing we're going to talk about, y'all, is being careful of what you say. I told y'all the power of the tongue is a crazy thing. It's crazy to say you could build things, you can tear things down, whether it be people, it could be buildings, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the power of the tongue is crazy. It's crazy to say that I have manifested a lot of things in my life, but also me being a person that is I used to be a negative person. It was a point in time where you could speak positive things into your life, but you could also speak negativity into your life. Usually, bro, what comes out of your mouth is how your body reacts. So if you're the person that walk into a situation and say, today gonna be the worst day ever, what comes out of your mouth usually follows with actions after that. So if you say it's gonna be the worst day ever, your body language is gonna carry that. Your energy is gonna carry that. You're gonna carry that negative energy for the rest of the day. You're gonna carry that negativity you put out for the rest of the day. So now your day is going to be negative just based off what you put out. So I think one of the biggest things is understanding that you can create so much, bro. You could do so much with this here tool. So knowing how to use it the right way is a big thing. I want you to understand, bro, like, whatever you put out is what you're going to receive, man. Make sure you put out positivity and don't use this as much. Sometimes you